Hello and welcome, spiritual travelers. This is Mystic Owl, aka Nathan. We have another pick a card reading for you today. Today's theme is, what lessons am I learning in love in this lifetime? So I thoroughly believe that we're all here to grow and evolve, that life on earth is a spiritual lesson. Basically, it's a school. And one of the most important themes that we learn through our lifetime on earth is all about loving, being able to give ourselves over to other people, learning to love and accept ourselves for who we are, learning to better ourselves through the experiences we have. So this reading is all about what lessons you're learning in your relationships, your love relationships more specifically, but also about how you're learning to love yourself, what experiences you may be having that are teaching you all about who you are and how you can be the best version of yourself, basically. So we have 4 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile 1 with the green aventurine spear. We have pile 2 with what I think is cloudy quartz, a cloudy quartz heart. We have pile 3 with the angelite stone. And we have pile 4 with the harlequin jasper heart. So as per usual, please use your intuition to choose a pile. Remember, this is a general reading, so take only that which resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Not everything will be for you. Thank you all again for watching my videos. It's been a while since I filmed. Once again, I had some exams to go through, but I finished them now, so I'm aiming to try and get back to doing a video a week at least. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and let's get started with pile number 1 to find out what lessons you're learning in this lifetime in love. Hello and welcome pile 1. You have the lovely aventurine spear or tower. Let's find out what lessons you're learning in this lifetime in the realm of love. We'll start with some tarot cards and get onto your oracle cards a little bit later, and then we'll finish with some moonology cards for a final message. Spirit, can we get some messages, please, for pile number 1? What lessons are they currently learning in this lifetime in the realm of love? Some messages for pile number 1. Oh, okay. Any further messages, please, Spirit, for pile number 1? So you have the 10 of Wands there. Interesting. The 10 of Wands tends to indicate lots of burdens and hardships, feeling a little bit weighed down or bogged down with just a lot of responsibilities, potentially. Oh, okay. And the Magician. Any further messages, please, Spirit? We'll try one more. Oh, nice. So your 3 cards, you have the Magician card. Lovely. You have the 10 of Wands that landed in the upright, the reverse position, but I read in the upright. You also have the Hermit card. Okay. Ooh, 2 major arcana. Interesting. Which indicates to me that the theme of love, the realm of love, is going to be a very important theme in your lifetime, pile 1, which isn't really surprising. I think it's probably one of the bigger themes in everyone's lives, really. But with the Magician card and the Hermit card, this really does indicate that you're going through a lot of life lessons. That these lessons are very, very important in your soul's evolution. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck too. You also have the Justice card. Okay, let's make that 4 major arcana. Interesting. Sorry, 3 major arcana. Oh, okay. Right, what I'm seeing for you, pile 1, I think that you're... How to word this correctly? I love that you've got the Hermit card here. That does suggest to me the Hermit is all about, like, finding your life's purpose through taking some time out to look after your own needs and desires. The Hermit goes on a journey on his own to try and work out what's most important to him. He relies on just like the light of this lantern. You can see there's an actual star in there too, indicating he's looking within. The Hermit tends to represent a lot of deep inner wisdom and meditation to try and find the answers within. You also have Justice, which indicates to me justice is all about karma and righting past wrongs. Along with the Magician, which is a card of like really grounding spiritual knowledge into reality and making your dreams and desires come true by just trusting that if you follow the guidance from within with the Hermit card here, that everything will work out okay. So what I'm seeing here with the Ten of Wands, I think that maybe the first part of your life, you may have a lot of like hardships and challenging experiences in the realm of love. You may feel quite burdened with a lot of responsibilities. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities with your family and your local community potentially, or a lot of loved ones in your life to sort of put a lot of weight on your shoulders and expect you maybe to do really, really well in life, or to carry the burdens of their own expectations in a sense. But what you're meant to do here is to try and find what's most important to you in the realm of love. And I think partly that's about finding self-love. I didn't want to make these readings specifically about self-love because I think it's not really what you want to hear. It's a bit of a cop-out. But I think what you're doing is like learning what your own values are and what's most important to you. I'm also sensing that there's a need for you in this lifetime to really like stand up for your own beliefs and values, and to maybe like get to a point through a lot of hardships or feeling challenged and burdened and weighed down, to kind of try to drop all these wands and to work out what's most important to you so that you can actually go after the things that you want in life. So in love, this could be about sort of setting strong boundaries with people. Justice is all about also sort of cutting away, if other people are getting you down, being able to stand up for your own beliefs and to see through what's most important to you. I'm really having trouble articulating this, but essentially it's about learning what you value in love, and not letting anyone sort of tell you what they think, or to allow other people to influence what's most important to you in your life and in the realm of love, basically. There's definitely a lesson here with the Magician card and the Hermit card, that if you follow your own spiritual and inner wisdom, that you can have anything that you want in the realm of love, as long as you stay true to yourself. That's the strongest lesson I'm getting here, is about you staying true to yourself, Pile 1, and maybe not letting other people walk all over you, potentially. If you are somebody that may identify as being sort of a people pleaser, and remember, this is a general reading, so take only that which resonates with you. If that's not a message for you, then leave it behind. But if you're somebody that really tries to please other people, by trying to give other people a helping hand all the time, maybe trying to take on other people's perceptions or ideas about what it is that you need to do in your own life, then I think you already have the answers within you. You just need to do some soul searching and find out what's most important to you, and chase those dreams and desires, because I do see that you're destined with Justice here and the Magician to produce the life that you want, as long as it's something that is important and dear to your own heart, That's what I'm getting from those cards. So stand up for your own beliefs, really. Don't take on anyone else's sort of ideals or perceptions about what love's all about. I think you're meant to work that out on your own. Moving on from that, let's have a look at your Oracle cards to see what they have to say. Ooh, desires, okay. Number 12. Goals, passion, craving, and fulfillment. I'm not really surprised to see that this is about you sort of chasing your own dreams and desires once you've taken some time to work out what that is. I did mention earlier that you may actually have some ups and downs in the earlier part of your life, and I think it's through feeling overwhelmed or burdened in the realm of love, through potentially a lot of heartbreaks or feeling as if people are taking advantage of you, is what I want to say. Then that forces you to take time out and to reassess what it is that you want and what your priorities are, and then to chase your dreams and desires guns blazing without letting anybody else influence or tell you what it is that you need to do. You have the card of personal boundaries, number 16. Choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. Yes, exactly. This is beautiful. It really goes well with what I was saying about setting strong boundaries and working out what it is that you want, not letting people sort of burden you with their own expectations or thoughts or perceptions about love. Standing up for yourself if people are starting to take too much from you. So in your relationships too, it's about you setting boundaries and staying true to yourself with justice here, you know. So if you are a people pleaser, or you've been a people pleaser in the past, like letting that go and not letting anyone sort of dictate to you what they want from you anymore, going after the things that you want, that you desire, dropping those ones and being true to yourself. Absolutely. Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. That goes really well with the personal boundaries card too. What I'm getting from this card is about you learning to be responsible for your own needs and desires. I just think that maybe this group in the past has allowed people to put too much pressure on them. Maybe you've taken on other people's problems. And I think it's a really commendable trait in the sense that you really want to help people out. I sense Power One. You have a lot of love to give and you want other people to be doing the best that they possibly can, but there's only so much that you can take on, you know, before it starts to weigh you down too. And one of the lessons in life and love that you're learning is to put your own needs first. Absolutely. And if you want a certain relationship, then it's about you going after your own perception of what it is that you want in the realm of love. I'm also sensing too that maybe people are trying to dictate to you what love is, but that's something that we all need to learn on our own. Like there's no right or wrongs in the realm of love. There's no clear picture about how love should be expressed or what the ultimate relationship is. We need to work that out for ourselves. And I think that's something that's very, very important to you in this lifetime, is about, you know, working out what you want from a relationship and going after that, you know. And then you have the giraffe spirit, see the big picture, number 29, spiritual guidance with number 11 here. Seeing the big picture, seeing what it is that you want, seeing, I guess, learning through the hardships that maybe you will experience in your past or that you're currently going through, and actually working out, allowing them to be a trigger to change your life for the better and changing your life for where you go full force after the things that are most important to you. So I see for you, Power One, interesting you chose Power One and you've got the Magician here, number 1 also. It's about you standing in your own power and not letting anyone else dictate to you what love is, basically. That you're supposed to learn through your experiences and through taking time out to work out what's most important to you. And I think that's a really, really beautiful lesson, you know. Any past heartbreaks or challenges that you've had, I think you're letting go of, and you're righting the wrongs on that, you know, and you're getting to a point where you're not letting anyone sort of dictate to you what love is all about. And I think that's really, really magical. So good for you, Power One. This is really beautiful. But I am also seeing here too with Justice and the Desires card that you're meant to experience a lot with the heart in this lifetime. You are supposed to achieve your own desires and dreams here. And you are destined to experience a lot of love, absolutely. It's just about you finding it and doing it in the way that is most true and authentic to you. Lovely. Moving on from that, Power One, let's get some further messages, some close-out messages from the Moonology cards to see what else Spirit has to say. Spirit, can we get some further messages, please, for pile number 1? I am also seeing here, too, with the 10 of Wands and the Responsibility card, that maybe if you were a little bit frivolous in love in the earlier part of life, pile 1, you may have broken hearts, potentially. I think through those lessons, you're evolving as a person and you're learning to be a bit more cautious in the theme of love and how you interact and treat other people. We all grow and evolve through every interaction and every lesson in life. And I think maybe if you've been a little bit loose in love in the past and you may have broken some hearts, that maybe you're learning to be a bit more cautious and responsible when it comes to how you treat other people in the future. And I think that's a really valuable lesson. So good for you. Any further lessons, please, for pile number 1, who are definitely growing and evolving through, I guess, a lot of heartbreak and pain. And learning to be true to themselves. Ooh, those 2 cards came out quite quickly. You had the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. Okay. And you also have the full moon in Capricorn. So the new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. Those 2 cards are essentially the same message. that you're getting there. You're actually getting close to achieving the things that you want in this lifetime. So I do sense that if you are looking for love currently, that it's just around the corner, I'm sensing. But maybe there's a need for you right now to just reflect upon the experiences that you've had in the realm of love recently and work out what you've learned from it and what it is that you want in the future in your relationships. I think you're very, very close to finding that person that is everything you've ever wanted and more, and you know, grounding your dreams into reality, your dreams and desires into reality. And I sense very, very soon you're either going to meet the one that you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with, or if, of course, you haven't done that already. That's all I have for you. I thoroughly enjoyed doing the reading for you, Pile 1. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed reading for you. If you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day, and let's move on to Pile 2. Hello, welcome Pile 2. You have the lovely, I think it's a cloudy quartz. I'm not entirely sure, but if you know, please leave a comment and let me know what this is. But it's a cloudy quartz heart, I'm calling it, and I think it's really beautiful. Let's see if that's a positive omen for you in terms of what lessons you're learning in this lifetime in the realm of love. We'll start with your tarot cards. So we'll shuffle some cards and see what the tarot has to say, and then we'll get on to your oracle cards a little bit later, and we'll finish off with some messages from the Moonology cards. So, Spirit, can we get some messages, please, for pile number 2? What lessons are they learning in the realm of love in this lifetime? Ooh. Ah, okay. Interesting. So you've got strength there. Pile number 2, please, Spirit. What lessons are they learning in the realm of love? Any further messages? Oh, okay. Oh, Magician. That came out for pile number 1, too. Oh, wow. The cards are flying up for you, so we'll leave it there. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Wands. Okay. So you have the Strength card. You have the Magician. You also have the King of Swords. And you have the 2 of Swords. So you might be able to hear a dog in the background sniffing and grunting. Now he's getting some water. Wow, interesting spread of cards there for you, pile 2. I love that you've got the 2 of Swords for pile number 2. I will be honest, I think maybe you're destined to experience a lot of ups and downs in the realm of love and a lot of indecision. What you're learning in this lifetime, I think, is to really experience the whole gambit of emotions when it comes to the heart. And that can be really, really challenging, of course, because, you know, having your heart broken and going through a lot of pain and grief is not pleasant at all. But we learn a lot from the darker times in our lives, I think. We learn how resilient and strong we are to bounce back from things that may have been traumatizing and difficult and hard to bear. We learn to overcome like our own indecisions and doubts and fears in life, and to take charge and to push forward regardless of maybe not knowing what's right or wrong during those times. With the 9 of Wands there, I just think that I sense that maybe already you've been through a lot of ups and downs and grief in the realm of the heart. You may have had your heart broken more than once, I'm sensing, pile 2. Potentially you've been through like a lot of indecision in terms of what relationship to go for, if somebody is right for you, maybe having trouble making decisions in your own life about what path to go down, learning to trust yourself, I'm sensing, to trust your own intuition and to trust in your own like abilities to forge your own life forward in the way that you want. But I do see you having success, and I think that success is going to be coming in your later part of life, because you've got the King of Swords here along with the Magician, which does indicate to me that eventually you're going to learn to start trusting yourself more when maybe you've like mastered certain experiences and lessons in your earlier life, and really start to believe and have faith in your own abilities to take control of your own life and to be able to trust other people also. So this is a really beautiful like reading in the sense that all of the heartbreak and grief that maybe you're currently experiencing or that you've been through in your past isn't for nothing, and you're actually learning a lot about yourself and to take control of your own life and what's most important to you in a way. I am also seeing here with the two of swords, you can see with the woman sitting on the chair, but the background with the water, it's quite stagnant. It's not really flowing very well. She's also got the moon related to her subconscious and her intuition. She's kind of cut off her heart in a way, her heart space. You can see she's covering it with two swords there. I think in a way, maybe you're going through so much darkness in your earlier part in life that you're kind of shutting off your heart, right? And you're not allowing your emotions you're not allowing your emotions to sort of like give you the guidance that they're supposed to, right? We're supposed to trust our emotions to actually allow us to make the right decisions in life, I think, along with our mind and our head. Those two in our heart and our head are supposed to combine together to make the ultimately best possible decision at every given opportunity in time. Like, we may not necessarily know if it's the right decision or not, but we're supposed to trust our heart and to allow our rational mind to kick in to come up with the best possible scenario and decision at any given moment. And I think maybe in the past you've kind of like you've made some bad decisions, or you've been through a lot of like pain and grief in the realm of the heart that you've kind of shut off from it. Potentially this is a group that maybe has just given up on finding love, or it's just has given up hope that there's love out there. But I absolutely see that you're meant to grow and evolve through these experiences, pile too. With the Strength card here, I think you're so much stronger than you possibly can imagine. And in your future, I think you can have whatever it is that you want. You've just got a lot of lessons to learn. You know, you're learning through these heartbreaks and these hard and challenging experiences. So I really, really empathize with this group. I know what it is to really feel as if you can't trust yourself, because I've put myself through a lot of pain and grief also. But ultimately, in the darkness is where we kind of find ourselves. It's where we find our strength. It's where we find that inner light, right? And we learn to work ourselves out of the dark and to get a handle of life again. And I think you're on that journey, absolutely. Right now, though, you just might be in a phase in life where you just need some time out to work on yourself, and that's completely okay. So do whatever it is that you need to do to get through this time, I think, pile 2. And your future is going to be like so much brighter when you actually like see the blessings from the lessons that you've learned through these hardships. I know it's hard, but you will get there, absolutely, because you've got the Strength card here and the Magician. You are supposed to learn and evolve through this heartbreak, I sense. And become somebody that is like incredibly intelligent and so much wiser because of these experiences, you know. Moving on from that pile 2, let's have a look at your oracle cards to see what they have to say. Ooh, you have the Guidance card. Support, love, signs, and directions. That really goes well with the Magician card in terms of grounding spiritual wisdom and knowledge and learning to trust in your own intuition a little bit. You've also got the Moon there too in the Guidance card. This is all about you learning to trust in your own abilities to make the right decisions for your own life, you know. I think maybe in the past you've made some bad mistakes. It may be related to love, but just in general about like the decisions you've made, what path you're going down. This is a group that may have had some addictions or bad habits in the past that you've needed to overcome, and you're currently working through those. Sound, number 33, music, silence, rhythm and vibration. Okay, I'm going to put that under here with the Two of Swords. It does say there's silence, right? And number 33 is a master number, but it's also the number of like expansion and growth. You're meant to grow through these hardships and these experiences. I think a lot of what you're being called to do with the Two of Swords here, the Sound card and the Nine of Wands, is to take some time right now to work out what lessons you've learned through these hardships and these really tumultuous and troubling times, pile 2. I really sense that this group has gone through a lot of ups and downs. But they're not for nothing, absolutely. They're making you a stronger person because you will get through this. And in time, you'll be able to look back and see how much better and more empathetic and loving person you are because of the ups and downs you've had, you know? So it's not for nothing. You will get through this, absolutely. Ooh, you have the card of forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. Right. And your final card is set healthy boundaries. Number 3 again, 333. So that might be quite relevant to you in your life. I remember when I was going through what I would now call a spiritual awakening, where spirit was basically trying to get me to stop doing a lot of bad things and self-destructive patterns in my life. I saw the number 333 all the time. Whenever I would look at the clock in the afternoon at work, I would see 333. And it's a number of growth and expansion. It's about spirit like guiding you through these hard times so that you can actually start having the life that you want, pile 2. So I do sense that you're getting a lot of spiritual wisdom and guidance right now, especially with the guidance card and the magician card here. If you take some time to maybe meditate and to look within, I think that's where you're going to find the answers. And I see a lot of beauty and love to look forward to in your future. Absolutely. It's about you cutting away any bad habits or mistakes that you've made in the past, leaving them in the past, learning the lessons from them. Absolutely. But not beating yourself up anymore, I'm sensing, because this is a group that I think maybe quite often beats themselves up when they don't get things right in life. And you don't need to do that because it's just kind of wasted energy. If we make a mistake, it's all about taking some time to learn the lessons from that mistake and just moving forward with that knowledge sort of integrated into our lives so that we keep pushing forward, you know. Forgiving yourself for any mistakes that you may have, and also forgiving others that may have hurt you in the past, because I do sense that maybe this group has also been heartbroken. You've had your heart broken in the past, probably more than once, you know. And I really sense that you're here to learn to love yourself first and foremost before you can really go into another relationship. I am also seeing too with the set healthy boundaries, it's a similar lesson to pile number 1 here, also about not allowing other people to hurt you anymore. To stand up for your own rights and beliefs in love. So if you're in a relationship and somebody isn't treating you the way you want, let them know it, pile 2. Don't take their bullshit or cut them out of your lives, right? And that goes for any relationship that you think isn't worth it, you know? If somebody isn't treating you right, then you don't need to tolerate that in your life because you deserve more. You deserve true love because you've been through so much. And because of it, I think you deserve such a beautiful and happy future. You just need to move on from any mistakes of your past and choose to put yourself first, you know? I think that's probably the biggest lesson that you're learning is to grow through those hardships, but also to work out what it is that's most important to you and to not tolerate anything less than that. Absolutely. So moving on from that, pile 2, let's get some close-up messages for you from the Moonology cards. I really do feel for this group. I think this group has probably felt it worse than the other groups. I've actually read this group last. I started with pile number 3, and I'm doing this reading last because I like to mix it up a little bit. This group has been through it more than any of the other groups, I think, but I am also seeing too that there's a need for you to trust in any spiritual guidance that you're receiving, to really ask for help when you're going through a hard time, because spirit is really calling for you to make amends with yourself and to direct your life in the path that I think you want it to go down. And that if you trust in that direction and that guidance, then the world is your oyster, pile 2. Absolutely. Any further messages, please, Spirit, for pile number 2? Interesting. I've also got the song Lifetime Lover in my head by Josh. I can't remember his last name. I've been looking for a lasting lover. It is, sorry. Lasting lover. I've been looking for a lasting lover. I think maybe you've been through so many breakups in your past, pile 2. And you've cut yourself off from love, but you will find a lasting love, I sense, absolutely. And I think Spirit is helping you manifest that in your life if you just trust in yourself and follow that guidance. Any further messages, please, Spirit, for pile number 2, who have really been through it? Ooh. New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Any further messages, please, Spirit, for pile number 2? Can we get one more card, please? Interesting. We'll split the deck. Mutable moons. Mutable moon. Mutable moon. Nothing is yet in stone. Okay. Right. I'm actually seeing this as a really positive message in the sense that with your life, I think for you, pal, too, because you've had so much hardship and pain in the past, that it's kind of hard for you to believe that you can have a life where that isn't your reality all the time, but it is. Nothing is set in stone in this life. You can change anything at any given time. You can transform your life and become a different person anytime you wish, right? If you choose to go down a different path, like just because your life has been one way doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. If you focus on what's positive in your life, and that's what I'm getting here with the new moon in Virgo too, a time to give rather than take. A time to focus on the things that are like working out for you in your life and actually believe that your life can get better, then you can manifest a better life and you can manifest a relationship that is everything that you want and where that person treats you the way that you deserve, right? I see a group that with the mutable moon, the ups and downs with the tides here, that really feels quite intensely. Virgos are also the most sort of giving and compassionate of the zodiac in a way. I sense that despite the fact that you've been through so many ups and downs, not only are you learning to like write your own paths and to learn what it is that's most important to you in love and to tolerate nothing less than that pile too, but I also sense too that you're kind of learning in a way to help other people that are going through these hardships. Because you've been through it yourself, you're so much more empathetic for people that are really down on themselves, that have had their heart broken, that maybe have screwed up in life and don't know how to like right their own wrongs and to forge their own path in life. I really sense that you will be able to like inspire other people to change their lives and to always believe that their life can get better if they choose to take another path and to put their own values first, you know? Because you are so strong and you deserve so much love because of, not in spite of, the things that you've been through in your past. And I think you've got so much to look forward to in your future, absolutely. That's all I have for you, pal, too. I really enjoyed reading it for you. I know it wasn't an easy message, but I just know that you've got so much to look forward to in your future. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day, and let's move on to pile 3. Hello and welcome, pile 3. You have the lovely blue angelite stone. Let's find out what lessons you're learning in love in this lifetime. I'm going to start with some tarot cards. We'll do a bit of a shuffle, then we'll get to your oracle cards, and we'll finish with some moonology cards at the end. So we'll put those over there. Dear Spirit, can you please let us know what lessons pile number 3 are currently learning in love in this lifetime? What experiences are they having in terms of love and evolution in their life? What lessons are pile number 3 learning in love in this lifetime, please, Spirit? Ooh, okay. Ooh, nice. Just a reminder that I read all cards in the upright position. This is really interesting. So when I was shuffling the cards for you, pile 3, unlike all the other cards, the cards just kind of dropped out of the deck when I was shuffling. Like, Spirit is a strong message for you. It's too many. See if we can cut that back to one more. Spirit seems to have a strong message, which kind of indicates to me that maybe you're learning a lot of lessons in life, in love. Which isn't really surprising, we all are, really. There's many things that we're learning in terms of our own personal growth and evolution. But I think there's like some strong specific messages or experiences that you're meant to go through in this lifetime. See if we can get one more. Any further messages, please, Spirit, for pile number 3. What lessons are they learning in love in this lifetime? We'll try one more time. Okay, it looks like you've only got 2 cards. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Which is all about nurturing yourself and others. The Queen of Pentacles is like the most, well, up there with the Queen of Cups. She's very, very compassionate, empathetic, very caring and giving of other people's needs and desires. She has so much to offer. She's really done well for herself in this lifetime, and she wants to be able to share everything that she's managed to manifest with those people that are most important and dear to her. So I am sensing that you're meant to be like a very caring, motherly, affectionate, giving individual. You also have the Six of Wands here. I love this card. It's one of my favorite in the deck. It's all about victory, success, recognition for your efforts and achievements. Being a leader in a sense, like showing yourself off. You can see here the Querent is riding a horse in front of all of these other followers. Looks like she's on a mission to achieve something, and everyone just really believes in her and trusts in her abilities and has a lot of like respect for her. So I just sense that maybe you're somebody that people really look up to. There's something about your presence and aura that comforts other people. You know, you have a very loving, affectionate and kind-hearted nature about you is what I'm seeing from these cards. And you also have the Knight of Swords. Okay. Fast-moving energy. The Knight of Swords is the fastest of all the knights. And the knights are about, you know, taking action, being on a journey, going somewhere, moving forward. What I'm getting from these 3 cards is for you, Pile 3, you're meant to have a lot of success in the realm of love in this lifetime. You have a lot of love to give. You're destined to really like, you know, experience everything that you've ever wanted and more in love, and to get a lot of, I guess, a lot of pleasure from your relationship, the relationships that are most dear to you and around you. With the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands, you can see she's on a horse too, right? Almost like similar to the Knight of Swords horse. Freedom. Horses are a representative of freedom. I just sense that you're here to learn to show yourself off and to really give yourself over to those people that are most important to you as much as you can. I think this is a group that gets a lot of like energy out of the local community, those people that are like most dear to you. Your family and your friends are very important to you, Pile 3, I sense. And you do anything for those people that you're loyal to and that you know are loyal to you also. I just see somebody that has a really, really big heart, and it looks to me that like love and your relationships are one of the most important facets of your life. Like you can see with the Knight of Swords, he's on a mission to achieve his goals. And with the Six of Wands, you achieve your goals. You get to experience everything you've ever wanted and more in this lifetime in terms of like your relationships and what you want to manifest in the realm of love. The Queen of Pentacles sometimes reminds me of the Empress. Like a mini Empress, I would say, sitting out in nature, like the Empress also, you know, holding her pentacle, wanting to give it off to those people that are most important. I think she's just really enjoying her life. Like everything is starting to fall into place for her. So I sense for you a lot of what you're here to achieve and learn and grow through in this lifetime, Pile 3, is to actually just have a lot of success in meeting people, like getting a lot of love out of your relationships and just enjoying spending time with those people that are most important to you. And I think that's really, really beautiful, which is quite different to the rest of the other piles, I must say. This is a group that's meant to just do well in your relationships, I think, and have a lot of love and respect for yourself because of it. But moving on from that, let's have a look at your oracle cards to see what they have to say. So your first card, it's a card of family. There you go. Number 2, belongings, community, culture, and tribe. I'm not surprised by that from what I was picking up on with the Queen of Pentacles. And the Six of Wands, there's a lot of like, there's an indication in these cards that you are a very giving and gregarious individual, somebody that really like gets a lot of energy from being around those people that are most important to you. I just sense that you're also somebody that likes to be really giving and compassionate to other people when they're in times of trouble. You have a very nurturing and empathetic soul, I sense, Pile 3. And part of the lessons that you're learning in life in this lifetime in love is to actually like share those people with them, share that with the people that are most important to you, and actually sort of help out people in need in a way. So you may be in some sort of field where you are of service to the local community too. I can see that being an area that you do really, really well with. You've also got the angel out here too, kind of reminding me of being like an earth angel, but it is blue in terms of like your communication and throat chakra. I guess like kind of helping people, like lifting people up when they're feeling down. There's something about your energy and that just puts people at ease, I sense. And I think part of what you're learning is to get better at sort of being of service to other people too. Oh, you have the third eye chakra. Interesting. Number 36. The third eye chakra always reminds me of like clairvoyant abilities, being able to see into the future a little bit, or just being able to sort of like have a good guess about what the most likely scenario or outcome is from a certain situation. I sense that you have the ability, pile 3, to be able to feel when people are maybe not telling you the truth, or when people are like kind of hiding their true feelings and emotions. With the family card here and the Queen of Pentacles, I just get a really like empathetic, compassionate vibe from this group. And I think a lot of what you're here to do is to try and help people through certain challenges in life, you know, to direct them back forward on life and to go after their dreams and desires. And with the Six of Wands, you have a lot of success doing this, you know. And your final 2 cards. Oh, you have the Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. Okay, that goes well with the third eye chakra. I'm going to put that right there. And your final card is the Present card. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. Yes, exactly right. Actually, I'll put you there and there. I'm definitely seeing somebody that may have some clairvoyant abilities, or the ability to like just see through any sort of BS, pile 3 is what I'm seeing. But you do it with the Queen of Pentacles. You do it in a very like soft, understanding kind of manner. You don't cut through to the core really sharply or quickly, even though you do have the Nine of Swords. It can be quite blunt sometimes. I think you're a very sort of loving and compassionate individual. You're very empathetic of other people's needs and just understand that people go through ups and downs in life. So part of the lessons that you're learning in life, I think, is to sort of help people through those ups and downs. Mostly when they're down, there's something about the way that you speak. You communicate clearly, as it says here in the Owl Spirit. You know how to like articulate, I guess, little nuggets of wisdom that lift people up and make them feel better. I just sense that this group is somebody that like likes to be the center of your network or your community. Not to say that you need to stand out in a certain way, but people are just drawn to you, I think, because you're very open and you have a lot of love to give, absolutely. But what else are you learning in the realm of love, in the theme of love in this lifetime, pile 3? With the Present card here, the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, along with the Family card, indicating you get a lot of energy and warmth from those people that are most important to you. I just see a group that's meant to be very, very successful in the area of love. It's supposed to be one of the themes in your life that is most important to you. I see you having a lot of success in love. You may have like 1 or 2 relationships in life that just really stand out and that are really, really beautiful, and you get everything you've ever wanted and more, you know, related to the heart, I think. So good for you, pile 3. In maybe in your past lives or past incarnations, if you believe in that, you've had some struggles and you've worked through the challenges, and now, you know, karma's coming back around, and this life's meant to be a little bit easier for you in terms of like, not to say that you won't have heartbreak or pain. You may go through some breakups, but I just sense that you're meant to find 1 or 2 relationships that just bring you everything that you've ever wanted and more. And I think you learn lessons really quickly too, is what I'm seeing with the Owl Spirit here and the Knight of Swords. Somebody that picks up on things really, really quickly and is able to just really have a deeper understanding or grasp the deeper meanings of any challenges that you may go through. You have the ability to like be really quite compassionate to your own needs and desires. And I think And you really stand up for the things that are most important to you is what I'm seeing also, pile 3. So I really commend you on that. Like, this is a group that learns lessons really quickly, and I sense because of that, you're meant to experience so much in the realm of love in this lifetime. So that's really, really beautiful for you. And be able to share that with those people that are most in need. I just get a sense that this group really knows how to like be of service and lift other people up when they're feeling down, you know? Because you have leadership qualities and you have so much love to give, absolutely. And moving on from that, pile 3, let's see what other lessons you may be learning in the realm of love in this lifetime. Spirit, can we get some further messages from the Moonology cards? Pile number 3, what else are they learning in the realm of love in this lifetime? I absolutely see that there you may have some spiritual gifts that you're quite aware of. I'm sensing also pile 3 with the Knight of Swords too, related to your mind and the third eye chakra, along with the owl spirit. Clear cognizance is a gift that you may also have, like just sudden downloads of wisdom and information about what it is that you need to do next, or what you need to say to people when they're struggling a little bit. Definitely some strong empathy. You may consider yourself to be empathic, to be able to pick up on other people's energy. But freedom in the realm of love is definitely important to you too, you know. So I'm also sensing too, this group may not necessarily want to be tied down specifically in a certain type of relationship. You want a lot of freedom in your relationships, the ability to be able to do whatever it is that you want when you want. So potentially even this could be a group that is quite open to open relationships, or doesn't necessarily need to put a label on the relationships that you have in your life, I sense. Ooh, you have the blue moon, believe in the impossible. Wow. And the last card that came out for you is the South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. Okay. I love that you've got the blue moon card, believe in the impossible, and the six of wands here. This really does indicate success, a lot of love and abundance in life, and in the realm of love, you're going to achieve everything you've ever wanted and more, I see, in this lifetime with matters of the heart. And I think that's really, really beautiful. I'm sensing if you want to raise a family, then that's definitely in the cards also with the Queen of Pentacles there, which gives me a really strong like motherly energy. But also, as I mentioned earlier, with the South Node, don't let your past hold you back. Maybe some in the past, in your younger years, or in past incarnations, if you believe in that you've had some struggles with love, you may have, had a lot of heartbreaks, a lot of grief. Potentially, you lost a lot of people in your life that were dear to you. I think you grew through those experiences. So this lifetime, I just see you being rewarded for like working through those ups and downs. This life for you, I think, pile 3 is kind of like a karmic reward for all of the lessons that you've learned in your past experiences on Earth. And because of it, you're meant to just get a lot of like joy through your everyday experiences with those people that are most important to you. With the present card here, the owl spirit, you see clearly now, and the Queen of Pentacles, like, I think you're just meant to really like bask in the glory of your day-to-day experiences with those people that you hold dear to your heart, and just really like relish in so much love and abundance that comes your way. And I just think that's really, really beautiful, because I think you deserve it. It hasn't been easy for you in the past, and this life is meant to be so much easier for you. If not, I sense that your future will be a lot better in the realm of love anyway. So good for you, pile 3. That's all I have for you in this reading. I really thoroughly enjoyed reading it for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, welcome pile 4. You have the lovely Harlequin Jasper heart. Beautiful. Let's find out what lessons you're learning in the realm of love in this lifetime. We'll start with some tarot and get onto your oracle cards a little bit later, and then we'll finish with the Moonology cards for some extra messages. But let's start with your tarot. Spirit, can we get some messages, please, for pile number 4? What lessons are they learning in the realm of love in this lifetime, please? What lessons in love is pile number 4 learning this lifetime, please? Ooh, nice. You have the Ace of Wands there, beautiful. Ace of Wands related to like inspiration, new spark of interest, creativity quite often, passion and desire. Any further cards, please, Spirit, for pile number 4. What lessons are they learning in the... Ooh, now that's really interesting. Let's see if we get one more. Try one more time. Any further messages, please, Spirit, for pile number 4. Okay, I'll take the bottom of the deck too. Oh, wow, okay. So the 3 cards that you've got are all... They're all wands. You have the Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. All right. That's amazing. So, as I mentioned earlier, wands related to passion, desire, inspiration. The Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands for me are very, very similar. About sort of starting again or a new beginning in a way in terms of love, right? Because this reading is all about what lessons you're learning in the theme of love. I'm sensing that for you, pile 4, and please take what resonates, that maybe you're very, very, how can I say this nicely? Lessons of the heart might be very, very new to you. I think this is a group that gets very, very excited very quickly. Maybe when you meet someone, you're all in very, very quickly, or feelings and emotions, I think you feel them very intensely, right? And these feelings can be quite overwhelming. So for you, what I'm sensing is, because the 3 of Wands to me also is all about being on a journey of discovery, like having a sort of interest or a goal in mind and working towards those goals, going after them, you know, putting yourself first and going after the things that you want. I just think that maybe in this lifetime, you're really learning a lot of like crash course lessons in love. And because of it, you're going to be experiencing a lot of elated emotions, and positive ones too, absolutely, with the Page of Wands, which is all about, for me, exuberation, excitement, starting a journey. And the page really is so excited to get on that journey. Like, he's inspired to get going. There's a lot of enthusiasm in this reading, absolutely. I think you're very, very enthusiastic about the idea of finding a relationship or finding the one, is what I'm sensing for you, pile 4, from these cards. And I do sense that maybe you might go through a lot of like cycles in love in this lifetime. So, you know, this could be a group that has multiple loving relationships. You come out of one relationship, you get over it, you move on, and then you get inspired, you meet somebody new and you get inspired about that relationship, and then you put a lot of effort and into this relationship because you want it to be everything. So I think the realm of love is very, very important to you as a person. You hold it quite dear, and it's one of those things in your life that's most important to you. This is a group that has a lot of loving energy, a lot of energy in general is what I'm seeing from these 3 cards. And I think when you're in a relationship, you give yourself over completely to that other person or those people that are most important to you anyway. So I sense that you're a very, very loving individual. I also sense that this is a group that is quite playful in love. You have a lot of energy, and the things that you do in your relationships, I think you like to put a smile on people's faces. You're very light-hearted and warm. You don't take things too seriously, I'm sensing. So you want your relationships to be a lot of fun, to get a lot of like high energy out of them. And I think when you're in a relationship, you give yourself completely over to the other person. So part of what you're learning in this lifetime, pile 3, in the realm of love, I think, is to sort of move on from any heartbreak that you may have, to start again, to always look forward and believe that things can get better if you continue to push forward. And to just have a lot of fun in your relationships is what I'm seeing too, to realize that relationships don't necessarily have to be very hard and serious all the time, that you can make them lighthearted and just enjoy each and every day if you choose to do that. That's what I'm seeing from these 3 cards, which I think is really, really beautiful. It's lovely that you've got the Harlequin Jasper heart also, you know, related to the heart chakra. A very, very inspired individual that just wants to get the most out of each and every day, I think. But just to put a smile on other people's faces and to lift people's spirits is what I'm seeing too. Beautiful. Moving on from that, let's have a look at your oracle cards to see what they have to say for you in the realm of love in this lifetime. Ooh, you have the crown chakra, number 43. Okay. The crown chakra to me always talks about spiritual guidance, like your crown chakra being open and you being quite open to receiving new spiritual information and wisdom is what I see, which is really quite interesting because the Page of Wands to me is all about starting a spiritual journey, like having a sudden awakening in life and realizing there's more to life than just this 3D realm, and chasing your dreams and desires by following your spiritual guidance, And the Ace of Wands indicates like an awakening to something bigger than yourself. Lovely. You have the throat chakra also. Now that's really fascinating. Pile 3 also got one of the chakra cards. So interesting the 3 of them came out in this reading. And it's all of the 3 upper chakras. This is really fascinating. 29 reduces to 11 too, which is the angel number. I think what I'm seeing from these cards for you, pile 4, is that you're meant to earth a lot of like spiritual wisdom into reality. With the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands, you've awakened to like new spiritual gifts or spiritual wisdom. You may have had a spiritual awakening recently. Something has changed or triggered like a change in your life and a change in perspective. And if you've been through some real troubling times and hardships in the past in the realms of love, the theme of love, I think you're meant to bounce back from that and show people in this lifetime that you can overcome your own inner demons and that there's always a chance to move forward and to actually make your dreams and desires come true. You have here also the 3 of Wands, 3 being the number of like expansion and growth. So I think you're meant to learn a lot, like through a lot of ups and downs in the theme of love. Absolutely. I kind of feel like in a way, this group is kind of, I mentioned it earlier, but kind of new to love in general. If maybe in your past lives, if you believe in that, you haven't experienced so much related to the heart. And in this lifetime, it's kind of a crash course in opening yourself up to new experiences. But I am also seeing that you're meant to shine bright. With the 3 Wands cards here, you have so much energy and so much passion for life that you're meant to show people in this lifetime that you can overcome any sort of challenges that you've had. And that there's always still hope, basically. To work towards your dreams and desires slowly but surely, and to show people that you can achieve the things that you want by just trusting that you are being guided here. Absolutely. That's what I'm seeing with the crown chakra. And the throat chakra indicates to me that, pile 4, that you're meant to like communicate or show people somehow through your voice what it is that they can achieve too by actually being like a leader, an inspired leader that's managed to do it themselves. I also am sensing too with the Page of Wands and the throat chakra that I just get a lot of like exuberant energy, somebody that likes to have a lot of fun, very, very playful, daring, bold, adventurous, absolutely. And I think you're meant to inspire other people through the things that you say and the things that you do to sort of like live a very carefree, relaxed, loving energy, really, that you can bounce back from any hardships that you may have had. This is really fascinating. And your final cards. Oh, okay, you have the Snake Spirit, number 55. 55 being the number of transformation and changes. It also reduces to 10 and 1, about like ending one cycle and beginning another cycle, which is all about the Ace of Wands here, right? This is really interesting. A time to heal, okay. And creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. Yes, that really does go well with the Page of Wands. And the Ace of Wands here, like creative energy. But new ideas, new innovations, this is a group that bounces back really, really quickly. So if you do have some hardships in life in the realm of love, and I sense that you probably will, pile 4, with the time to heal spirit here, the Snake Spirit, you shed an old skin and you move forward very, very quickly. When you go through like a painful breakup or you have a very hard grieving experience in life, you're able to see the blessings from that experience, to learn and grow and evolve and to move forward on your journey in life, to just knowing that like things will get better very, very quickly, right? I think you're meant to go through a lot of experiences in love. So this is a group that may have a lot of like ups and downs in relationships. And each and every relationship that you have brings something new and helps you evolve as a person. That's what I'm seeing. You're constantly changing and evolving through the relationships that you have in life. Not just your intimate, loving relationships, but also I think in the way that you interact with your family, your friends, your co-workers. Every lesson or every interaction in life, I think, is evolving you as an individual. And I'm also seeing here too with the Page of Wands and the creativity card, along with the throat chakra card, that you have a lot of creative talents and gifts that you're meant to show the world, powerful. So part of the lessons you're learning in life too, and in love in this lifetime anyway, is to put yourself out there, to believe in yourself, to be confident in your own creative abilities and to show that off. I don't really think that's probably a problem for you anyway. With the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands, this really does indicate to me that you have a lot of confidence and enthusiastic energy anyway. You enjoy new experiences, you enjoy doing the things that you love, and I think because of it, you're quite confident in actually putting yourself out there and showing your gifts and talents off to the world. So most definitely also something else that you're meant to learn in the realm of love is to love yourself and to love the gifts that you have, and to realize that you're a very, very talented and creative individual, powerful. And I think each and every sort of heartbreak or loving experience and interaction that you have just brings more inspiration to those talents, you know. You're able to channel your feelings and emotions into your creative talents, and that's something that I think you should continue to do, absolutely. This is a beautiful reading, actually. But I just want to reiterate, I really do see somebody that's meant to learn a lot in lots of ups and downs, and to grow through each and every experience, and to share your gifts and your desires and your inspiration with those people that I think most need it in this lifetime also. Beautiful. You're always pushing forward, you know. Nothing is holding you back, and I think that's really commendable. So good for you, powerful. Finally, let's end this reading by getting some further messages from the Moonology cards to see what else you're learning in the realm of love in this lifetime. Spirit, can we get some further messages, please, for pile number 4, who are going through a lot of ups and downs, but, you know, always moving forward and learning to channel all of these experiences into the creative talents. Ooh, you have the new moon of Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. That's beautiful. Good for you. And one more card. Any further messages, please, Spirit, for pile number 4? There's a card that's flipped over there. There you go. The new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. I'm not really surprised to see that. Expect powerful change. Along with the Ace of Wands, there's lots of like ups and downs and massive changes in your life. You've also got the Snake Spirit here, which is all about shedding an old skin and transforming through your experiences. I think your future is looking amazingly bright, powerful. If you continue to push forward, continue to push forward. Sorry, I'm just laughing at myself. Believe in your talents and your gifts, and believe that you are here to experience so much and to grow with matters of the heart in this lifetime. I'm also sensing here with the new moon in Taurus, the prosperity lies ahead with the creativity card, that if you channel all of this energy into your creative talents, all of the experiences you've had in the realm of love into your creative talents, and that's where you're going to get a lot of joy and abundance from your creative gifts, is what I'm seeing. So just trust that you have some amazing gifts that you need to share with the rest of the world, and I think that's where you're going to get so much out of life, absolutely. Beautiful reading for you, powerful. I'm going to end your reading here. I thoroughly enjoyed reading it for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just continue to grow and evolve, and know that you've got so much love behind you. I wish you a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.